I realize I have a thing for when subjects are suspended in the air in movies. Not quite like that. No, no, definitely not like that. Okay, whoa, chill, Incognito Warrior. Let's chill out. I mean, like in a cool, they're about to transcend type of way. Let me show you what I'm talking about. There's this moment in a movie I call the apex gravity moment. I'm still working on a better name. It's this grand moment in the movie where the subject's gravity or the gravity of its surroundings is altered. And this is done in many movies, and it's cool. But few movies get this apex gravity moment stamp. Before I jump into some examples, let's take a look at the type of moment I'm talking about with an example from a video game. And the video game I'll be using as an example is Overwatch. And if you know what Overwatch is, I salute you. If you don't know what Overwatch is, stop showing off. We get it. You get invited to cool parties and your crush texts you back. In Overwatch, there's a character called Sigma, whose special move or ultimate is the gravitic flux. There are three parts to this ultimate that I have given my own label. There's the foreshadowing slash call out. Then there's the initiation slash transition. And finally, there's the apex gravity moment. I'll use this labeling as a reference, so let's take a look at how these three parts show up in Interstellar, Into the Spider-Verse, Get Out, The Last Jedi, and Big Hero 6. Warning, there are spoilers ahead. I hope this gives you insight, and I hope to make the narrator of the Studio Binder videos proud.
The subject matter may not beg for a steamy ménage à trois, though one could argue.
Stop it, you naughty narrator. Oh, when the ducks say like and subscribe. Not all the ducks, just mainly this duck. His name is William Kennard. He's bossy. First is the call out and foreshadowing stage, where you typically get a hint or the first mention that the character will reach a point where gravity is altered and they may or may not know it yet. In Big Hero 6, it's the first time they see the teleporter. In Interstellar, the first hint is them seeing the black hole for the first time. In the beginning of Into the Spider-Verse, there's a fight scene in the Super Collider where gravity is altered in the finale. Then there's the transition slash initiation of the apex gravity moment. In Interstellar, it's when Cooper detaches from the Endurance. His transition includes being hit with the sands of time as he makes his way to the entrance of the Tesseract. I don't actually know if that's meant to be the sands of time, I just thought that sounded dope. In Big Hero 6, it's when they enter the teleporter. In Into the Spider-Verse, it's when the collider is turned on. During this stage, it's generally not quite clear what's happening. And sometimes, there's no warning that there's even going to be an apex gravity moment.
Now, sink into the floor.
Wait.
Sink.
These two initiation stages are different than the others. They don't occur in the climax, but they are integral to the plot. The two moments come out of nowhere. The call-out, initiation, and apex gravity moment all happen within 20 seconds of each other. They also don't really have a call-out. They go straight to the apex gravity moment. I particularly love this scene of Princess Leia. Coincidentally, it reminds me of a scene in Into the Spider-Verse, but I don't want to get off topic. They don't want that, no. No. No way, absolutely. No way, absolutely not. My co-host wanted me to point out the similarities between these two scenes from The Last Jedi and Into the Spider-Verse. The two movies connect on gravity, but they also connect on death. The scenes are touching and effective because they move the story along, but more importantly, they also serve as a virtual memorial. A moment for fans to say goodbye. The scenes evoke emotion the audience has for the character, as well as for the actors. A film double entendre of sorts, similar to this scene from The Dark Knight. You know what, William? That wasn't that bad. Although a different subject, it really shows the commonalities between these movies. Like there's a substance that sticks them together. There must be a name for such substance. I'll think of it later. Let's get back on track. Where were we? First is the call out, then the transition, and finally the apex gravity moment. The moment I'm always waiting for. When executed correctly, the moment reminds me why I watch movies. It brings me to a deeper level of escapism. And to me, that is priceless. I quite enjoy when everyday constants are turned on their head. In this case, it's gravity. The plot's unpredictability is elevated by the uncertainty of gravity. There's this enjoyable disorientation that really resonates with me. In Interstellar, it's Cooper in the Tesseract trying to make sense of where he is while communicating with Murph. In Big Hero 6, they are in the teleporter as they try to rescue someone important. In Into the Spider-Verse, they are fighting in the Collider as they try to destroy it, and wait a minute, wheelie top, spin that back. Where have I seen this before? Aha! See what I did there, William? I was able to catch the common thread. If only there was a word to describe the interconnectedness of things. I'm so close, I know it. I enjoy the controlled chaos of it all. It's using gravity as a tool to craft suspense. It's suspense while being suspended. Again, only some movies truly execute this moment for me. It's safe to say that the seeds for my intrigue in gravity in movies were planted because of this movie. I was obsessed with this scene as a kid, and I was obsessed with the action sequences. I even used to doodle it all over my books as a kid. Pew! And as a result, I ended up loving any use of slow motion as a kid. So much so that now, seeing slow motion invokes nostalgia in me. And to be clear, slow motion and a weak gravitational pull are two different things. A weak gravitational pull gives the illusion of slow motion, and slow motion gives the illusion of a weak gravitational pull. They are illusions of each other, and my caveman brain loves a magic trick. I think this is why I love the combination of these cuts in Inception. Nolan uses slow motion and zero gravity as storytelling tools, but that's the third Nolan reference in this video, and I'm gonna stop. I swear I watch other movies like Insomnia and Prestige. What's that? They're also Nolan movies. Okay, maybe maybe I have a problem. I've loved the few times I've seen this, and I look forward to the next apex gravity moment. The moment when my expectations are heightened as I sit in awe as the main characters dangle in the air. The moment where the filmmaker has carefully guided me and even led me to suspend my beliefs. The moment where gravity and time are used to conclude a story's climax. And finally, everything falls into place.